Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Coming to you at 0700 hours, 41 minutes on February 2, 2nd to 2022. 2222. Actually 222022. So you would do 22222. So it's 4 2s. And the number 2 means second. There's nothing wrong with coming in second place, because that means next time you try harder and you do your best, you finish and you come in first. But that lets you know, keep trying your hardest so you can do better. And I want to give a shout out, starting off with all the people that passed on. Let's give them their flowers, the ones that's here and the people that passed on with good memories, good information that impacted our lives in a great way. And for the people that's here now, give them their flowers. Tell them you love them. Reach out, text them, say, I love you this AM. I appreciate all the things you have done. And thank you. And I appreciate it. And I am honored with my whole heart of who you are as a person. And I am thankful for who you are as a person, giving a roses today. And can we have a moment of silence for all the people that passed on in great memory and great honor? Thank you, and thank you everyone that passed on, that did a great honor. Today, I'm going to talk about why I pick up pennies. If you ever think about it, everybody has some type of spiritual impact. I don't care what religion or background you come from, it's spiritual. We use spiritual because that's the word we know to use. So we use the word spiritual. I don't discredit no religion just because I have no affiliation, because I love what? Truth, because I am truth. So if I'm walking in truth and I'm living my life in truth, not just my truth, we got to get rid of that sometimes. Say my truth. No, it's the truth. I know if I walk up the road, I'm going to get to the end of the road eventually. If I know I go to the left, I'm going to be going to the left eventually. So it's the truth. It's no other way around it. Truth is, you cannot go around it, no matter if you want to perceive it to be that way, or if you want to play around and deceive it to be that way. It's still true. So, but you got to remember, your experiences can change. And the reason I talk about the penny, you ever manifest? Some of you say pray, some say bow, and all these great things that you may do. One moment. Sorry about that. It was a lot of noise, so I wanted to cut on the noise. And earlier as well. Sorry about that. So if you think about the reason I started walking around is we as people, we pray for things. I don't say pray because I learned a prayer is a manifestation. That means in your spirituality, whatever direction you give your spirit, so yourself, your soul, your destination, it's not, and the reason I don't do religion because I don't plan and I don't I understand where the inclination of things I would say it came from, but I don't follow them because, just one example, the devil is trying to hurt me today. Things that is done to hurt you actually helps you at the same time as well. If I know not to give a crackhead crack, why would I give crackhead money for things that I know they're not going to spend their money on? They're gonna spend it on what? Crack. So for me to say the devil is attacking me with crack today is giving power to my spirit, saying I have no clue who I am, and I have no clue what my belief is. So your belief is not the same as your belief system. So you don't believe, and your belief is you might as well get rid of it now, because you just said this crack have more power than what you believe in. So you just told yourself in your spirit that is true, correct? So that's why I say I manifest, because I give a direction to who I am. Remember, you only can do this if you know who you are. Who are you? You have not figured that out. What is your purpose? You have not figured that out. So the penny on the ground statement about manifesting may not make sense to you. And if it do make sense, may it help you in your prosperity of life. Just as we said, a prosperity teacher or a pastor or rabbi is new. No, it's not. You just don't understand the manifestation of what you have power on and over. You have direct line of influence and power of your own body. You can activate it and access it at will, but it's up to you. So if you set down a manifestation, quote unquote, of prayer, you are telling your spirit and soul for your life how to entertain or how to interact. So everything that comes a path to you is going to direct you on the direction of what you, quote unquote, pray for your manifestation. I'm going to say manifestation moving forward. So in your manifestation, you asked upon riches. You said, I want to be rich. The one thing that I would say, slow down on, don't ask for riches. You right now, if you don't know who you are, you don't know where you're going. I am 39. I know exactly who Otho Williams Jr. is. Nobody can come near me and tell me Otho Williams Jr. is going to do this at this time of his life. Otho Williams Jr. is going to flight instead of fight. I already know what Otho Williams Jr. is willing to walk away from, how Otho Williams Jr. bettered himself, and what he's been through, because nobody else put on these size 14s and walked my shoes. So when somebody telling you something, it's either something that fit into your life, or it has nothing to do with you, or maybe it might be something for later on, even the next day, the next year. But you have to determine based on knowing who you are already. So, in your purpose, what is your purpose? So every day I pick up every penny I walk by, because you know how people will pray for riches. And I said, wow, I just learned this long time ago when I was doing it at the time, 10 years ago. People say, I want a house. I want to be rich. No, never go direct. Because when you go direct, you have no clue and no idea of what is going to happen. So the reason I pick up a penny every single day is the riches. I don't determine how my riches is going to come and how they're going to enter into my life. I put out the manifestation one day. I want to be wealthy enough so I can get up and not work for someone. But you always need provision. So if you don't have provision to do that, then that manifestation of what you just told your spirit and soul served you no purpose. Because you're waking up late. If you wake up late and there was a meeting at 8 and you got up at 8:10, you just missed out 10 minutes of information that was needed for your riches for 5 years later. Now you will have to hope you hear those 10 minutes of information, because most of the time it's either at the end or the beginning you're going to get the best information. The in between is a story and an example, a testimony of what the provision should be. It's the essay. It's the composition. What is compiled up to give you this information that you need? And you're the surprise at the end of me saying, wow, I pick up every penny that I walk by. You know what I do? I found money one time. I found almost $200. And more recently, a couple of weeks ago, I met a guy. He catch the same bus line, the bus route. The buses is my limousine. I'll tell you about that one day. And when I got on it, we was talking. The funniest part, the guy told me what happened in his life. So we talking. He said, I lost money before. I said, word? Listen to the greatness of when you do your provision and you have money and you do everything you're supposed to do. And the funny part, and you had another surprise in that. He said, I lost money around this time. I said, word? How much was it? He told me. I don't know if it was him, but I know in my spirit and heart, it was him. I didn't doubt it. I said, here you go. He said, what's this for? And I said, you know what's funny? That story add up to the same story when I found almost $200 before. I was able to get his man $130 or $40. That wasn't all I had in my pocket though. That's the funny part. That's what I said. The reason why I said that wasn't all I had in my pocket, because when you pocket watch, the woman don't know how much is in your bank account. You can make $30,000 a year, brothers, for 4 years straight. Or you can make, let's say you make 50. Let's give it a good number. You make 60,000 because you went to college, you got a degree. You're 25. You're 24. So at 24, so you got the job at 25, 26, 27, 28. At 28 and 29, you have saved on the average of $54,000. You know why? Because in the 4 years you're single, you ain't have student loans. You was doing everything. All the provision was set in front of you for you, right? So now peep this game. So everything you did, it worked out for you. Now you have the money. So when somebody talk about you a black man, you don't make enough money, they don't understand what's in your account. They don't see the provision. I was able to get that man that money. You know what the funny part is? The grace, I got that $100 right back that same day. I forgot it was a payday. I worked. See, you don't know your works of what you've done outside. It's actually going to help you in the future. So that was the surprise at the end. I was able to return money to a person that lost money. Whether it was his or not, I undoubtedly believe, because my belief system, regardless of I don't even have a religion, it aligns to who I am. I wasn't needing, I wasn't wanting. So next time you look in your refrigerator, there's food in there. You inside of 70% of people are homeless. You inside of your home, your children that are in trouble, your mother and father here, or everybody you love is still here. They passed on because it was their time. They went out, they took their last breath. We're gonna honor them, give them their roses down. They still here. Next time you think about every negative thing, think about every positive thing. You here. I'm broke. You ain't broke. How you broke? You paid your bills. You pay everything you need, but you broke. How's that broke? That same people that are called that broke, they don't have nowhere to live. They're not paying their own bills. Yes, she have a car. Yes, she was able to pay for that, but she's hurting because she's trying to fight a man on who she is instead of being with the man on who they are as a couple. So next time you remember that, brothers, I just want to throw that in there. You see all of those, don't follow them. Grand Rising, Sister Sheila, I was just jumping off. And I appreciate you. And so at the end of the day, don't forget who you are as a man and woman. What you manifest is the direction that everything is going to come in for you. And it's going to be great for you. But long as you work it and you do all the right things. So what I say unto one, I say unto all, it's your path, it's your journey, it's your choice. Choose wisely. Don't let nobody dictate and tell you that what you're trusting in is not going to come true. Because last year, around the same time when you was trying to make it through, you made it through. So don't let somebody doubt and their negative seep inside of you. You have a grand day as well, Sister Sheila. Check her out. She always coming through. She always giving thanks, and she always giving a positive word. Even when somebody stumble upon a negative word, she busts out a positive word. And yeah, everybody have a great day, and thank you, Sister Sheila. And if you watch this, make this go viral. Hashtag Brotha Talk Series. Hashtag your riches is not where you think they are. I love you, everyone, and you have a great day.